Alright, we back with another video talking about the HBCU president coming out talking crazy about Deion Sanders and how he wish he want him to fail. Number two, we're gonna talk about some controversy stuff that just transpired of why Prime actually potentially left JSU, right? So first, we're gonna get into the first one, right? But before we get into that, I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, because I'm gonna be dropping a lot of content. It's not gonna be based off of just Prime and everything like that, but I am gonna be dropping a lot of content, football related, sports related, life related. Well, anyways, let's get right into it. So number one, let's talk about this. As a HBCU president, right? I think it's BS for you to ever say something like that about a brother that came and changed the HBCU scene forever. First off, you need to go ahead and drop to your knees, big dog, and you need to be thanking him, because what that man just did for you and what he's done for all HBCUs across the country is he brought, because I want you to understand, he brought exposure to the HBCUs. You got to understand, before all of that, before the Travis Hunter stuff, before all the little small stuff and the big stuff that happened, man, folk wasn't going to HBCUs like that. You get what I'm saying? If you was prominent in a sport, you went to the Pac-12, the Big Ten. You went to the SEC. You went to colleges that was going to give you that exposure, and you knew that they can do it on a high level. Before Prime, let's talk about it, because I don't even want to get too in depth with a lot of that. But before Prime, actually, there was not even a combine for the HBCUs. There was not combines for the HBCUs. They wasn't getting on TV. They had no TV deals, none of that. And you gonna sit up here and wish this man to fail? You wish Deion Sanders to fail going to the Pac-12? You sound like a goofy. You sound like a goofy. And let's go a little bit deeper. We're gonna go to round two. And we're going to talk about it, because there's controversy that's coming up saying that JSU was not paying Prime like they were supposed to. The deals and the contracts that they had wasn't happening. Actually, sources are talking about that folk that was part of the HBCUs, the higher-ups, were actually taking money. I'm telling you what sources said. So you can't come after me and say, oh, I'm going off what you said. This is all information, public information. So at the end of the day, Prime knew what the hell he was doing. He knew what he was doing, right? He knew exactly what he was doing. If it was up to him, he probably would have stayed a couple more years. Like, if you guys go back to some of my old videos, the ones I just posted a few days ago, it talks about why this man took his ass all the way over to Colorado. To me, this is becoming common. To me, this is becoming common. I don't understand, guys, how you guys are wishing a man to fail. Not only wishing this man to fail, but sources are already coming after certain individuals because they've been stealing money. Right? Been stealing money. Before Prime got there, Jackson State was packed, but it wasn't Prime packed. It wasn't Primetime packed. Primetime had rappers coming out. He had comedians coming out with him. He brought so many people to this HBCU and was bringing so many people to all of these games. For folk to turn around and say, I wish this man to fail. I wish he don't have no success going over to the white folk. First off, he tried to do business with his own folk. He tried to do business with his own folk. And that man literally got backstabbed. And that's what's wrong with our community, man. That's exactly what's wrong with our community, man. We hate to see somebody elevate. But we want to try to feel sorry when they get terminated. That's BS, man. And I got to call a spade a spade. As coaches, iron sharpens iron. So at the end of the day, if folk gonna sit up here and keep these false allegations or talk and hatred about what this man is doing, we already see all the way around the board how this man has already shifted the portal. We all got to see that. We all got to see that. We all get to see it right now as we speak. When you come off this video, just look up the portal, the transfer portal. Prime is out here meeting with some of his players from Colorado. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to come on here just for a short second to talk about how the HBCU president can come out and make a statement and actually post that statement. That's humiliating. That's embarrassing. And as a man, you should do better. Talking about how this man should have, he wants to show black folk how to make money and he wants them to be around wealth. I think Prime did that for 3 years straight. He did that for 3 years straight. What else you want him to do? What else do you want him to do? Y'all took money from this man. You took money from the program. What else do you want him to do? Sit there and be your puppet? This man's silly. He ain't crazy. That's what I got to say about that, man. Y'all need to back off, bro. Back off, man. It's starting to become comedy at this point. It's starting to become comedy. Leave this man alone, man. Let him go and be successful. Hell, we got a black coach in the Pac-12. We got a black coach. And not only do we got a black coach, he bringing dogs with him. And lead I not add, did he not bring top recruits, #1 recruits to the HBCUs? And y'all all got to sit in them stadiums and watch that? Did he not? Because I know he did. So at the end of the day, I don't want to get too far into the other source that have came out about how they were stealing money from Prime because I'm to a point where before I get on film and get to talking crazy, I want to know if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? I want to know if it's true or not. But sources right now are saying that another reason why Prime left was because people were stealing money around him. Then had the nerve to offer this man a 7-figure contract. And his coaches wasn't even paid yet. That man ain't taking that shit home. He not taking that home. He got to get that to all the people that been around him this entire time and has sacrificed the time he has sacrificed, if not more, and y'all don't want them to get paid neither? What about the people that's in the equipment? What about the people that's coaching? What about the trainers? Prime got to get all these guys straight. Most importantly, he got to get his coaches straight. Everybody that was at JSU was underpaid. Underpaid. To the point this man put in his own money. Y'all want me to get even deeper about this topic, man? Y'all go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all want me to talk about. I'm going to talk about it. At the end of the day, until then, I'm out.